too had since 1955 been the only UK low-bridge trolleybus to sport retrievers. The end came shortly before midnight on the 30th of June 1958, when the last trolleybus entered Hall Street Depot. The 7 operated the circle in the clockwise direction and the 8 anti-clockwise. Various short workings were numbered between 9 and 12. Journey time round the 8-mile circle, on average, 44 minutes. In their 31 years, the electric buses had run 51.5 million miles, carried in excess of 600 million passengers, and most importantly, always operated at a profit. Much of the town centre has altered beyond recognition since these scenes were filmed. For example, Griffin's on the corner of Westfield Street and Sefton Place was demolished in 1974. On the curve from Ormskirk Street into Bridge Street. These scenes were filmed variously between 1956 and 1958. Passengers for the circle would board outside the market. Passing an RT outside the Savoy Cinema, now demolished, whilst another trolley heads for the loading point. Turning into the busy shopping thoroughfare Liverpool Road, now bypassed by a dual carriageway. Tyrers was subsequently relocated and this building demolished. At the end of the in-town one-way loop, 376 accelerates smartly up Cropper Hill, approaching the Circle Junction at Toll Bar. Whilst turning into St Helens Road, 376 clicks through the Frog for the Toll Bar turning circle. Inbound from Rainhill, 384, resplendent with its corporation coat of arms, crests Lugsmore Lane and turns towards town. Following the clockwise 7, heading for Prescot via Rainhill. Short working Saturdays only 9s worked to and from Prescot via Rainhill. Sharing this section was bus route 24 to Sutton Manor. An inbound 8 tackles the grade up to Toll Bar. Looking across Lugsmore Lane Dam. This old humpback bridge at Thatto Heath Station has since been replaced. The turning circle at Rainhill was still regularly used. The huge hospital complex together with its boundary wall, would later be demolished. Already in position, one of the new bus stops. Housing estates now cover these fields at Rainhill village. Passing outside the Coach and Horses, Rainhill. On busy Warrington Road, a Crossville low-decker heads for Warrington as an anti-clockwise 8 turns towards Rainhill. Whiston Hospital. On the outskirts of the small industrial town of Prescot. Having terminated in Prescot, a short working 9 heads back towards St Helens. This was the halfway point on the circle, in the background part of a loop, which also doubled as a Y. A non-stop procession of buses passed through Prescot en route to Liverpool. Liverpool's Trams had last served Prescot in June 1949. Once, many years previously, it had been possible to travel by tram all the way to the foothills of the Pennines. Heading back to St Helens, a clockwise 7 passes the King's Head, demolished in the 80s. This part of St Helens Road, with bracket arms on either side, now forms part of the Prescot bypass. Most of these green spaces north of Portico are now filled with houses. Beecham's clock tower dominates the horizon on the way into town. Public service would end on the 30th of June 1958, by which time the swift, silent trolleybuses looked shabby and soiled.